Most always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Beckler, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They'll try and run it up the middle, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed him perfectly and knocked it free.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is now a one-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed it.
There, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Shedding the tackle, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. He's going to pick up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Rashee Rice, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Turns into a long play on the post route, but he was there. What makes that so tough to defend?
When you run routes that pull extra defenders away from the middle.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offense. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Screenplay, McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay. From the 38 now, here's second down and 3. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Asante Samuel Jr. there finding his way to the ball for a stop and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 4. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. He's going to take another shot here. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will shrink to 6. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to let it go again. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Up the middle with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 46 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the... There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And just shedding him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to an 8-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he rips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
That one caught by Rice.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. They got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. In motion, right one of the tight ends. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Herbert going to lead out the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it.
Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 89 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He finds his target, Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. A handoff now for Pacheco. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Pacheco once more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. makes the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
Oh, wide open, complete, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 52 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert now. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Going deep here for Allen. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 51 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Well, what we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week, working on their tackling.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now
he's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop?
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Second and a couple. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And oh, the Chiefs have it. great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for L.A. 69 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. It's Eckler again. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Eckler. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Man again, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.